Alright. Okay. Get on the bike. Hey everyone. Alright, so a bit of a story before I start. I actually come to ride the Aprilia Tuareg on the road because I had such a good time riding it off-road. I wanted to make sure the on-road capability was as good as its off-road capability. But unfortunately there was an issue, and I got there and they couldn't let me borrow it due to a brake light issue. I'm like, okay, no problem. So they asked, because I'd come a fair way to test ride, they said, have you seen the Tiger 900? I'm there, no. Anyway, they said, well, would you like to take that out instead? And I'm there, well, why not? I'm here, and I didn't want to waste my time after, travelling so far. And here we are. So unfortunately I don't have as many cameras because the whole idea was meant to be just to test ride the Tuareg, and I've done a review on it already. I just wanted to confirm its road presence. So got a couple of cameras, and hopefully they're going to pick up a few bits and pieces. So this one's pretty much just a road test. I'll be taking it through its paces, just what it's like to live with day to day. Now it comes very well featured, and we'll go back to the garage and head through all those. Now, even though the one I rode was a 21 plate, it still comes with impressive features that the 22, 23 models have. Now the Tiger 900 Rally comes with shower adjustable off-road suspension, spoke tubeless wheels, optimised cornering ABS and traction controlled, LED daylight running lights and indicators, cruise control, heated grips, 7-inch full colour TFT and handguards. But with the Rally Pro you also get all the features of the Rally plus centre stand, engine protection bars, aluminium sump guard, Triumph shift assist, tyre pressure monitoring. On the Rally Pro they have Triumph's connectivity system via Bluetooth, so you can control your phone, music, and even have turn-by-turn navigation on the dash. Heated, rider and pillion seats, LED fog lights, 6 riding modes. It also comes with a clever under-seat storage compartment for your phone, and very handy. You can plug it in and you can control it via USB. The positives for this is it'd be great off-road because you're protecting your phone from the dust and the elements. On a negative side, it's probably going to be a pain in the bum trying to, lifting up the seat to get your phone in and out of the bike each time, compared to the simplicity of a quad lock where it's just there on the handlebars. So it's a well-spec'd bike, and so it should be. It's the top of the range 900. It definitely offers some great value over some of the competition, even though it's priced a little more. By the time you spec'd up the Husqvarna, Norden, the Ducati Desert X, or even Moto Guzzi's V85 TT Travel to have the same specs as this bike, you'd be well above the asking price of the Triumph. So as far as features go, its closest rival with this many standard features would be BMW's GS 850 Adventure. Alright, so the engine's quite punchy, no problem there. The quick shifter works beautifully. And in typical Triumph fashion, it does everything well. Now it's easy to slick in the neutral, no problem, but it's done a couple of thousand kilometers already. And you get a much better idea what the bikes are like riding one that's done a couple of thousand Ks and something that's only done like 100 Ks from the showroom. Alright, we're going to test out the quick shifter. Even though it's a truck next to it, won't be a problem getting past it. It'd still be a bit of fun. It's hard for me to get used to so I can get in front of traffic pretty quick. With quick shifters, I really struggle to keep the throttle pinned, and even though this one's pretty forgiving and still let me change gear, it's not getting the most out of the quick shifter. Now this one's got quick shifter up and down. It's that very familiar Triumph triple sound and feel. What I mean by that, it just has a distinct sound, quite an inductive type noise, I suppose. Nice, you know, if you punch it under load, it's got a nice burble or roar, I suppose you could call it. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a nice sound. This one's fitted with the Arrow exhaust, so I expect it to sound a little bit more throatier than the standard one. The indicator is just the most gentlest of touch, and there is some feel. You can feel some form of click when you change. That's more an issue I have. On the CF Moto, you couldn't feel it, but you couldn't feel the click. As soon as it touched, it was the indicator was on. Maybe not. That's a cool feeling, that quick shifter. I've got a couple of slow speed bends here, and even though there's cars in the way, I'll just have a time going through. It's a nice bike. The issue I have, it's just not exciting, and which it should, you know, that shouldn't be an issue, because I've got the exciting bikes, so I should be wanting the dependable, and I've always found Triumph products dependable. So I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's just a good bike. And I think the problem I had was that organised Touareg test ride. It was just way more fun, and you know, you were able to put the bikes through their paces and test it in an environment that you just can't do on a regular test ride. I find it very frustrating, and it's not the dealer's fault, it's no one's fault. I know Triumph even used to do those demo days where they'd take a bit of road, a bit of off-road, and it was actually a lot of fun. If I had the cash, I'd be tempted to make an offer on this one, because it's got all the gear you want on it. There's more than enough acceleration. Overall, I quite like it. It's well appointed. Would I take it off-road? And that's a question I'm asking myself these days. $20,000 bike, are you really going to take it off-road and put it through its paces? Or would you just be scared of scratching it? And it's paintwork on this is beautiful, so I would be a little bit scared. Alright, some fun bits. Car's going to ruin it though. It is fun. Handles the bends quite nicely. Give it a few beans and it will respond in kind. Overall, you know, quite a nice bike actually. You know. It's definitely on the list. Wow. Consider I've actually got a test ride of the Norden in the next couple of days. This is going to be a really cool comparison. I just chucked it in sport mode, just briefly to see how it goes. Probably going to be a lot more excited by this, and I've left it too late in the ride, but oh well. Yes, more responsive, far more responsive. Oh, much better, much better. Oh, yes. You can see why people just flick bikes into sport straight away, full power. I get it, but we can't be full through it all the time because, well, you're just asking for trouble. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Much throatier in sport mode, and you want to test it. Oh, bump. There's not much that I didn't like about the bike. Bikes made me realise that I want something with a lot of creature comforts, like the heated seats. I think that's a great idea. Being able to control your phone via the dash, they're things I've never had before, and I'm actually a bit of a fan of it. You see a lot of the reviews and they're on dirt, but honestly, how much time am I going to spend on dirt? In all honesty, I'd be lucky to spend 1 to 2% of the bike's life on actual dirt. So you really want it to be performing well on the road. And this is where the Triumph exceeds. It's a great comfy bike. I'm a big fan of twin cylinder bikes, and the triple does sound good, but it just does nothing for me. And that's more an issue with me, not an issue with the bike. Look, go check them out. If you're in the market for an adventure bike, definitely have a look at it, especially if you're doing a lot of touring. You're doing a lot of kilometers on road. This bike handles it beautifully, and from what you can see from other videos, it's more than capable off-road. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Thanks very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, please like, share, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. It helps out my channel massively. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid.